we've been able to take our pain and have the world enjoy it. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Think about it, man.
Yeah.
Like Bob Marley makes music that's really sadness and poverty, but people dancing to it, bro. So, you know.
It's the spirit, man.
I'm Peter Bailey, and after my sit-down with T.I., I headed north to Fort Lauderdale to share a nightcap with Waka Flocka, inside Revolution Live, where the always affable MC discussed his unwavering faith and industry misconceptions before hitting the stage in front of a Waka sold-out crowd, alongside Travis Porter, Haitian Fresh, Woo the Kid, and his other Brick Squad cohorts, who've come to define hip-hop's most animated and equally uncompromising rap crew.
What's poppin', what's up, is Waka Flocka. You watching the NiteCap with Peter Bailey, Brick Squad Monopoly Squad.
Just real people, real convo.
Waka, appreciate it.
Big dog?
Thanks for sharing the nightcap, man. The first nightcap we shared were at Rick Ross's charity event.
Yeah.
And I told you I want to go to the bleachers and have a conversation around the kids. And we actually kind of jumped the fence to go out there.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to talk about. Waka, when it comes to the industry, you're like in your own lane and you do exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
How hard is that, though?
Real hard.
Why is it real hard?
Because everybody doing the total opposite, literally everybody. They leave you like one man, like you just a man in the dark without a flashlight.
Interesting.
Without a map in direction.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta make your own way, find your own exit. But it's fun though, because you're the only man doing it.
But see, the thing is, because you find your own way, what's going on with people banning your shows?
Honestly, they banned my shows. I can't be mad at a person for how it started. But 9 times out of 10 is always the opposite of what they think. Most of the time, they can't handle the crowd I bring.
See, that's the thing, Waka. You're an interesting guy because when we talked the first time, you were talking about the community and basically how important the kids and getting them involved.
Yeah.
But then we got songs like Love Them Gun Sounds.
Yeah.
How do you balance that?
See, when I make Let 'em Gun Sounds, to me, I feel like it's freedom of speech. I'm not promoting violence. That's just, when I say Let 'em Gun Sounds, it's like a rage in you. It's like verbal anger instead of physical anger. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I could verbally say it instead of physically doing it, I ain't commit a crime.
Interesting.
So I feel like it's just a way to express your anger. When I first started, when I made that record, and I got a song called Make the Guns Blam. It's just like a party, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a figure of speech. Like,
so basically, the real Waka isn't this guy that everybody's saying, degradation, the community, and all this madness, basically.
Well, when I was a kid, that's what I did. But it ain't how I started, it's how I finished. You can't blame me for what I grew up in, for what I thought was right.
That's true.
If you raise a kid to killing animals and hunting every day, when he's a man, he's gonna kill and hunt. But when he see that's the wrong way of doing it, everybody else doing it, he got a choice now to change or keep doing it. So I could just say if a person ain't gonna judge my choices, judge my old way instead of judge my choices, then excuse my language, you're for an individual.
Interesting. Brooklyn Mike's about to give me a shape up. You told me I need a little lineup, so he can come.
Friend, man. You the star, man.
So come in here, come give me a cup, bro. Come line me up real quick while I'm talking to Waka, man.
Yeah.
Line me real quick. Waka, we're talking about the community. Obama won.
Excellent. No matter if he's black. He's not actually black. He's American. When I say American, Americans is mixed. You know what I'm saying? We never a solid race.
Exactly.
But everybody say, black people vote for Obama. Well, they had told black people wasn't even the #1 people to vote for him. Yeah. So it's not the color of what you are. It's just, I could probably say it's the things you say out your mouth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you had one thing you want Obama to focus on though, what would it be? If there's one issue Obama could really just focus in on.
If he could really focus on something,
Yeah.
I say put more. I'm not, even though I went against it as a kid, I'd rather give somebody else opportunity. I say take less money out of war and put it more into everyday skills, more into less taxes from taking it from the low class. I feel like low class, middle class, and people above the standard shouldn't pay the same taxes.
Interesting. Huh, interesting.
Honestly.
Waka, if you weren't rapping, what would you be doing?
Honestly, I can't even answer that because when I was a child, I could tell you what I was going to do. As a man, I can't tell you I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, interesting. When I'm talking to you, I feel like I can just talk about anything.
Yeah.
If I had a superpower, I would want to read people's minds.
Yeah.
If you had a superpower, what would you want to do?
Same thing.
Yeah? Why? Curious.
Nah, my superpower, I say I want to see the future.
Interesting.
I want to see the future.
When you look at Waka's future right now, what are you seeing?
Russell Simmons, a Jay-Z, a Ted Turner. That's what I see.
On that path, is there anything career-wise you think that you could do a little bit better?
I think I'm doing everything I could do. I feel like I can hustle harder. I can learn more. I still feel like I'm lazy.
Yeah, why?
Because I ain't doing enough.
Huh. Interesting. The Atlanta music scene, man, is really taking off. I'm a big fan of this guy, Alley Boy and Trouble.
Yeah.
Where did they come from?
Alley Boy and Trouble, they've been around.
Yeah?
They really Atlanta native, like Alley Boy, like Trouble, like. And they lyrical, and they street, and they got it.
Interesting.
They've always been around, man. They just shining now.
They kind of remind me of, it's kind of like you and Gucci, where you guys just do what you want to do. You come in the lane and do what you want to do.
You do what you're supposed to do.
Huh.
See, it's just the people in the industry make it look different. There's so many fake people that you have no choice but to understand the fake. When you see the real look fake. So that's my take on that.
If Chief Keef, there's a lot of controversy surrounding Chief Keef. I have an opinion in a way that Chief Keef is kind of your contemporary. When I look at Chief Keef, I think of young Waka Flocka. What's your thoughts on what? I mean, is the criticism of Chief Keef, is it fair? Is he kind of being labeled? Is he being stereotyped?
I feel like it's being more so labeled. 17-year-old kid. Now I get to see how people judge me and what I seen, what I couldn't see. Instead of helping a kid, you bash a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like adults was to teach, not punish, you know what I'm saying? Like if you see him doing the wrong things, give him an opportunity to learn the right thing instead of bashing. So I just feel like they overdoing it. They making a kid look like a villain. We can't blame a kid for what they grew up in. Everybody ain't grew up in Chicago in the murder capital. Everybody ain't grew up where their cousins lost their life to a person 2 blocks down the street.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is.
You know what, Waka, was interesting, you say that the music you make, if you're coming from the inner city, you had somebody, you've been staying by incarceration, somebody got killed, somebody, right? When you make a record, that record is actually coming from a very painful place.
Yeah.
But people outside of that, they're dancing and enjoying that. Do you ever think of that? Like, do you think, are they really understanding and feeling where I'm coming from, or they find this to be just entertainment, or does it matter?
I think it's both. I feel like it's both. Like it's entertaining because it's how you ride. You making a party out of it, like a mockery out of it, but it's really real.
Yeah.
And education in the same token, because you learn how people, what goes on in people's neighborhood, or how they feel, or they take, or they persona on life. Like vice versa, you know what I'm saying? Like you learn people's households, they upbringing through the music.
So you kind of, Waka, you're pretty much giving people a mirror on a reality that you think people that they need to see.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. Like when people bash you, say, "Waka Flocka, how you supposed to do this when you promote gang violence?"
Yeah.
I feel like if you got a neighborhood, I'll give an example like Blood's Crips.
Yeah.
If you got a kid that daddy was a Blood, mama was a Blood, daddy was a Crip, mama was a Crip, how could you blame that kid for following what his grandparents did or his daddy did? I feel it's just it's no different from another religion. It's just that they started from violence. Every religion started more so from same thing.
And the thing is, Waka, though, to play devil's advocate, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You have so much power. When you say something, you can send a kid north, south, east, or west.
Yes.
Do you think about that when you're making a record sometimes?
I always do. But I feel like that's God's plan. I can't stop God for what He got planned and the information you want a person to hear, honestly. And I feel like if I was being all the way wrong, I won't be doing what I'm doing because I'm a son of God. Like I just feel like I'm blessed. Like I'm teaching people. Like I know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? Once you know right from wrong, you walk your path. He already know how it's gonna be each path.
Finally, Waka. Wow. Finally. A lot of your female fans, they ask me on Twitter, ask Waka. He has to have a sensitive side, and he's in a relationship.
Yeah.
Outside of rapping, outside of when you and your lady, what's a real evening with you and your lady involved?
Real evening?
Yeah.
Chill. My girl Mellow. We more like house. We're in the house type.
Yeah.
Or vacation type. You know what I'm saying? Simple, man. We simple people, man. Go to a restaurant, eat regular. Movies. We big on movie nights.
What's the last movie you guys saw?
Loopers. That.
That's a good movie.
Nah, man.
That's a good movie.
That movie is crazy.
That's a good movie.
That movie is sick.
That's a good movie. Waka, I'm gonna let Brooklyn Michael shape you up because I want to enjoy this party with you. Bro, it's always real when I talk to you. Thank you, bro.
Waka Flocka flame, better known as Mr. Let It Go.
Are y'all ready for Waka Flocka flame? Phone's out. We can never phone that.
Music make your soul dance. That's why your body move. That's what I was told. Swear. Most of my game I learned was from crackheads and junkies, man. Bums. Some of the most educated people in the world.
Just real people, real convo.